Hi Katie.
Hi.
Hi. First of all, how do I pronounce the album title?
The album title is pronounced Ketevan.
Ketevan. Why this name?
Okay, the reason for calling it Ketevan is because I've taken a bit of a gap from writing songs myself. On the last record, I wanted to mainly focus on singing. But this time round, I did want to get back into songwriting, and my long-term collaborator, Batt, really encouraged me to do that. So when you start songwriting, you kind of do become a bit more self-reflective and you do get a bit more personal. So that's why the personal title. And also, the album is released coinciding with my 10 years of making music. So when you pass such a landmark stage, it does make you want to look back and reflect, and hence the title, From My Background.
During the album process did you get the idea to pick this album title?
At the very end, right at the very end. The album was finished, all the songs were done, all the mixing were done, the mastering was done, and we were like, what's the title, what's the title? Sometimes we tend to pick one of the titles of the songs, but none, I think because this album is particularly diverse in terms of styles, there wasn't really a title of the songs that summarized the whole feel of the record. So I guess the main thing that keeps it together, I guess, is myself as the artist and the voice, and so we decided to go with Ketevan.
For people who don't know the word, it's your name?
Yeah, Ketevan is my Georgian birth name.
What does it mean?
I don't think Ketevan actually means anything specifically, but it originates from one of the first queens of Georgia, Queen Ketevan. And so in Georgia we have Saint Ketevan's Day, and I can't remember which date it's on, but I always get phone calls from my relatives going, Happy Katie Day, and I'm like, thanks. It's kind of like a second birthday. It's quite cool.
Okay. Do you listen to the name now, or is it for you Melua always, even when you're with your mother and father? Or?
I've never really been called Ketevan. I've always been called Katie, even in Georgian. Yeah. Occasionally, when I'm really, really bad, I might get called Ketevan, and it's a bit frightening.
Okay. So the last time was 10 years ago, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
The album was released on your birthday. It was 2 days ago. Why? Was it a special meaning because of the album called Ketevan and also?
No, actually the album coming out on my birthday, 16th of September, was completely coincidental. Okay. There are, you do end up having to pick a month, a few months in advance because of things like manufacturing, when the album's available, stores, other albums that are coming out on the market. So it gets decided based on that. But the actual specific week or the day was a coincidence. I was tweeting it the day of the release. I was saying, the album's out on the 16th of September. I pressed send and I thought, I know that date. That's my birthday. And I thought, great, nice birthday present.
It sounds like it's all one big master plan, Ketevan, personal album. And
well,
then,
yeah, it is a big master plan.
No, it isn't. Okay.
Well, no, it's just, it's worked out really nicely.
Yeah. For me, the album cover, I try to figure it out, but I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Well, of course, it's you behind the piano, but you're a bit, I don't know, scared or maybe, or even, I don't know.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can explain.
Well, I'm just trying to look thoughtful, you know.
Okay.
It's basically, I have to explain to you the painting behind me is a replica of a Turner painting, which was quite amazing because we had this great artist replicate it in 3 days, and that was just incredible to see that. Now the painting is of the ocean, and the ocean features quite heavily on the album. There's a song called Where Does the Ocean Go and Sailing Ships from Heaven, and to me the ocean means a great deal because I grew up by the Black Sea in Georgia, and it's just, I don't know, my favourite book is The Sea by Iris Murdoch, so there's some songs that are the ocean heavily at the centre of it.
What does it resemble for you, ocean and water?
I don't know, there's something very romantic about it. There's something so powerful about it. I remember in Georgia, the Black Sea is quite an intriguing sea to swim in. Well, not intriguing, but well, I thought it was just normal. But now that I've lived in the West and I've been to places like the Mediterranean, the Caspian Sea, even the Dead Sea, Maldives also, I've swum in many oceans. And what I like about the Black Sea is that, first of all, it's very steep. So you don't have to go, there's no tides. So you don't have to go far to get into being able to swim properly. That's one thing. The second thing is the salt levels are fantastic. And then the third thing is the temperature is just perfect. And then the other thing is occasionally once a month we would have the biggest waves. But because there is no tides, the waves kind of keep coming on and on and on. So it's actually very dangerous, but there's a sport in our town to be able to swim even with the waves. And some of the friends I have are just so incredible because they're able to swim in these huge waves. And as a kid, I just remember feeling so afraid that they would be okay. And I remember I used to hate it when my dad used to go swimming in really high waves and far off.
Okay. The painting, I don't know the painting. Can you explain a bit more about the painting?
Yeah, this is a Turner painting. But it's not an original. It's a replica because it was. I mean, it would have cost a lot of money to have found the original, and of course, I don't know the size of the original, so we had to get it replicated on a big scale. There is an EPK, sort of almost like a trailer of the whole album on my website and Facebook, which shows you in fast motion it being made. This painting, the 3-day.
Did you come up with this painting? I mean, to use this for the album cover, or who yeah, what?
Well, the idea was developed with me and Mike.
Yeah.
He's my long-term collaborator. He's my producer. He's written half of the album, so the two of us came up with it.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I think I need to blow my nose.
What do you? Okay. Well, if you need time, then.
I think I'll be fine. Sorry.
Okay, we'll see. What does the painting resemble?
Well, the painting, just a violent ocean, you know, and all the different colours that it can have. Yeah.
That's it. Okay. The album. You said, well, you worked together with Mike Batt. He wrote. I wrote down half of the album. You also worked with. I don't know his first name, but.
Luke Batt.
Luke Batt, yeah, of course. And
Toby Jepson.
Toby Jepson, yeah. You wrote 2 songs with him. Who is he and why did you write with him?
With Toby Jepson?
Yeah.
Toby actually is from a band from the 90s called The Little Angels. Which is quite a classic rock sounding band. I met Toby through my husband. Toby worked with James on his album. They made an incredible rock album, which is actually going to come out next year. And I had this sort of, gave myself the task with Mike's encouragement to write for the new album. And, you know, it wasn't easy. And James suggested, why don't you try working with Toby? Because they'd co-written together. And I thought, well, yeah, but he's such a rock writer, you know, and he writes great, very heavy rock songs. But he said, yeah, but he's a great lyricist, and I have a big respect for anyone who's fantastic with words. So I tried it, and literally on our first 2 days, we had 4 songs written.
And can you describe how you work together?
Absolutely. What I enjoyed the most with Toby is that it's fast, and that rather than getting very detailed into things, we just try to capture the overall atmosphere and get the overall feeling and vibe of the song.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the lyrics and the melody does have to capture that, but we just try to write and not get try to be as you know, thought-free as possible, not to get stopped by thinking about this line, that line, this line, and then you edit.
So would he wrote lyrics and?
You know what? A little bit of both. As a co-writer, I tend to do both, but I do like to find co-writers that are better with lyrics than with music, because English isn't my native language. So, but I'm obsessed with the English language. It's so beautiful. So I do try to find co-writers that can do both but are better at lyrics, because I think my strength is in the melodies.